Ladies and gentlemen, this women's bare knuckle bout is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the super featherweight division. And it's brought to you by 8 Man Strong. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Mr. Frank Gentile. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in at 130 pounds. She holds a bare knuckle record of 1 win versus 2 defeats. And she fights out of Wichita, Kansas. Introducing Jessica Link. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. She weighed in at 128 pounds. She holds a bare knuckle record of 0 wins versus 1 defeat. And she fights out of Biloxi, Mississippi. Here is Monica Medina.
5 2-minute rounds. Medina and Link.
Put on here on the red. Ready?
Fight! Here we go. Monica Medina in the red wraps. White, black shorts, white top. Jessica Link, the multicolor. She is a southpaw. She is sporting the blue wraps.
And right away, I want to see the hands of Monica Medina. You talked about how long it took to recuperate, so let's see how they hold up here.
She did say that I'm going to work the body a lot more, or attempt to, tonight than she did against Patty Juarez. Good dirty boxing by Jessica Link. Both women have the clinch background.
You can see what Medina was trying to do on the outside, laying that straight right hand. She was throwing it pretty accurately while there was some distance between them. Let's see if she gets back on it now. And there's a nice right hand there by Medina. She's honing in on that shot.
And Jessica's backing up. She's not being first, and that's the key. She's got to be first. She cannot let Medina start closing that gap and managing that real estate.
But Medina, I tell you, man, she'll get you. She'll manage the real estate. She keeps landing that right hand, you know.
Heavy hitter, very strong, tremendous condition, as Benny pointed out.
She's been very accurate with this right hand.
And again and again.
Double it up.
Right on cue, Paulie.
Now that was instinctive. To double up on that shot, see that opportunity, that was impressive.
Yeah, you can tell she's been working on the accuracy of that right hand, throwing it properly, especially with the southpaw in front of her. You can tell she's been working on the proper fundamentals. Yeah, fight a southpaw.
Cut open under the eye from that double right. There's the body that she talked about working. Ultra aggressive tonight. 2-minute rounds.
And it's literally just one-handed. I mean, she's using the left hand to measure Link and the right hand, and Link just has to make that adjustment. She has to see that this is coming.
Boy, Link does not look right. Look at her.
I mean, you got to make an adjustment with that. You got to force Medina to do something else. Medina came with this very certain game plan and been working tremendously in that first round. There's these right hands. You see Medina's pretty much just using the left hand to measure and the right hand to throw hard. And they're getting a little bit of a clinch, where both girls are obviously known a little bit for the clinch work. There again, that straight right hand. Watch Medina. She's using the left hand to probe, and then boom with the right hand. And their double right hand, there's a knockdown. She actually did a good job of holding that lead hand down when she blew the right hand.
That's a lot of shots with the right hand, though. You wonder the toll. And you know, and she's not hitting any soft spot. She's hitting the top of Link's head. So, Mike, we'll see if that thing if her hand holds up.
That's a good point, Betty. Your hand starts to hurt. You throw shots that hard consistently, especially when they're landing.
Which is why Monica said she's going to work the body more this time. As much to do damage as to avoid damage to her hands. Round number 2. 5 2-minute rounds in this super featherweight women's matchup. Jessica Link in the blue wrap, the southpaw, Monica Medina. Pouring it on here early in round 2.
You got to give Link credit. She's very good at that dirty boxing.
She is indeed.
She knows how to get that tie plumb and then spins her to the side.
But is it just a defensive maneuver,
Yeah,
or can she create offense off of it? Because that's what she's going to need to do if she's going to win this fight tonight. Nice little counter at left hand there by Lincoln. She needs to do some of that. She's got to be a little bit more creative with her attack.
Jessica taking this fight on 3 weeks' notice, Paulie.
Got Medina cut now, though.
And what worked in that first round was the way she, with the left hand, she was measuring her and then throwing the right. She's gotten away from that.
Tried it there, but like you said, oh,
Good right hand.
And Link smartly grabs in there after Medina landed a couple of good right hands. But again, Benny, you got me wondering now how many right hands like that can Medina throw before her right hand starts to hurt. She's got Link bleeding like crazy, though.
I'll tell you what, Jessica, when they get in the clinch, though, that dirty boxing, Jessica stays busy right there. Even if they're little pitter-patter punches, they add up. The accumulation of damage.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what's adding up is these right hands Medina's landing on the outside. That's oh, nice counter left hand by Link. You see it once in a while from Link, but she doesn't move off of it. She doesn't know how to work off of the follow-up on the left hand when she does counter it, and it's Medina who ends up following up even if she gets hit.
Well, that body is there for Medina to hit as far as Link, because look how upright she is. She leans to one side. So that body is there, but she's not looking for it.
10 seconds.
See that right hand digging that body?
I'll tell you, I bet Medina's right hand is super sore and her left hand doesn't do anything, because she hasn't really thrown the left hand with anything being intentions, except more to grab and probe and move that lead hand out of the way. She is cut, though, yeah.
Yeah, she's cut above the bridge of the nose.
One of those counter left hands by Link ended up cutting her. That's the thing about bare knuckle, man. I mean, it doesn't have to land clean. It just has to land or graze you. Sometimes grazing causes more blood.
But that's going to come down straight in the eye.
Some of these shots at the end of the round here. Medina again with that, using the left hand just to measure, and then she's trying to probe, grab, or use the left hand to maybe control the lead hand of Link, and the right hands are what's landing more. The good shots there by Link as she spun off the ropes there, and there's a right hand. And Link again, she spun off correctly, but she stands straight up. Watch, she's gonna spin off, but look, she stands straight up.
She's got no base of power there, Paulie.
Yep. That's actually not the same shot, but yeah, we're basically she did was she ended up stepping around the side, and then she was straight up, and she ended up getting hit with another good right hand.
Round number 3. They started before the bell, a little extra overtime, I guess. Neither fighter reacted negatively.
I don't even think they hear anything right now. They're so keyed up, you know, so focused on what they're trying to do here.
Jessica Link, that fight against Ping Tyson was on 5 weeks' notice. She said, I just stay in the gym, I stay around the gym, I stay in shape, train my clients, work my skills. And she wants to win this rematch, even though it's a different form of combat sports. It is still another fight against Monica Medina.
Boy, they did a great job on that cut above Medina's nose, above the bridge of the nose. Totally stopped.
Now you got me staring at that right hand, Paulie, and you can visibly see the swelling of the right hand of Monica Medina.
Yeah, but Medina, I think that's why sometimes she's turning southpaw. I mean, she's not as busy with the right hand, not because she's doubting herself, but because it probably hurts. I mean, I can relate. I can remember, you know, hurting my right hand against Lobo when I fought him, and I was just strictly using left hands because my right hand was killing me.
You got to teach Medina how to use that check hook with the left.
Yeah. Though it's a little harder with a southpaw, you know, you need them to fall in, which Lobo was doing a lot of in my fight.
Can Jessica Link mount her own offensive attack, though? Under 30 on the clock here, round number 3.
Well, I think the fact that Medina is not willing to throw that right quite as recklessly as she did in the first round is really helping Link.
And good dirty boxing again by Jessica Link. Over, under, over, under. Answered by Monica with an uppercut at the bell.
A shot at that bell just for good measure by Link.
Well, they started before the bell, they finished after the bell.
Might as well. The guys fight 2 minutes, the guys fight 3 minutes, they fight 2 minutes. They want to get it on a little more action.
That's right. Third round, 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
That bell has about as much meaning as Taco Bell for these people. They're here to fight.
Just keep the Taco Bell away from Seth Schaefer.
Get down to 135.
Good. Deep breath.
That's what's amazing in this sport, though, the damage the hand takes. And again, what areas you attack. In that first round, all those shots were right in all the hard part, right on the head.
In fact, Jessica even said a couple landed near the back of her head. She had said something to the referee, said, all right, you know, Frank Gentile said, I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's happening. Battle continues. This is the fight. This is the fight we expected. Link and Medina, round number 4. Jessica trying to fight long at the beginning of this round. Starting with the jab here.
This is great dirty boxing, boy.
Clinch work 101 from both women. Monica is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Jessica, a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In fact, Jessica's one professional mixed martial arts fight was against Frank Mir's daughter, Bella.
Yeah.
And Bella submitted her with her first round armbar back in June. Jessica says, this is my forum, though. This is my place. After a fast start by Medina, Jessica Link trying to pick it up.
And you're not seeing, Paulie, that overhand right that Monaco's throwing so well at the beginning of the fight.
Well, Benny, like you said, at the end of the first round, I mean, she threw a lot of those right hands, landed a lot of them. I think Medina would love to throw more right hands, but with bare knuckle, that's one of the things you're risking is your hands do start to hurt when you land.
And when she's throwing them right, she's not locking that wrist anymore.
Both women are all kinds of busted up, too. I'll tell you what, this has been a battle.
Well, it's going to be interesting what the judges deem to be the right work that they did in this fight.
Yeah, I think Medina's winning the fight. She's been initiating a lot of the action. She's been landing the better shots. And she's been setting up the attack. I mean, Link does not really initiate a lot. She's more reacting off of Medina. She has landed her skill, but she hasn't exactly ever taken control of the fight and tried to actually go initiate anything herself. It's been more Medina doing that the whole time.
If anything, Paulie, the initiations that we have seen from Jessica all pretty much came in that round.
Yeah. I mean, she's got herself behind. I think she knows she needs to, get herself back in the fight, and she's gonna need a big 5th round, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think Jessica would know that too. And here's your dirty boxing: under, over, under.
Yeah, those are good shots on the inside. Hey man, they did fight in MMA, right? So they're both familiar with these in tight.
And in bare knuckle MMA. Oof. In Jorge Masvidal's Gamebred FC.
But what was interesting was the way they were calling each other, texting each other. Hey, it looks like it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They wanted this opportunity.
And they're putting on a show. Fifth and final round. 2 minutes remain. Medina in the red wraps. Link in the blue wraps.
Medina back out firing those right hands. Nothing to say before now.
Yep.
But she's being smart about it. She's attacking that body now. She's hitting a softer part.
And that's what she told us in the fighter meetings, Benny.
Again, Link needs to initiate. She needs to initiate here. And it's been Medina more initiating again.
And the athleticism and the explosive attack of Monica Medina is evident as well.
Yeah, see, Link reacts there, and that's it. She's got to follow that up. You see, when Link lands, she lands based on Medina's attack, and she never follows up when she does land off of Medina's attack. I guess if you're not going to initiate and then you end up landing off of the opponent's attack, you've then got to follow up with your own initiation. Lincoln never really takes charge of her fights for what I've seen of her. She's tough, she hangs in there, she's game as it gets, but she never takes charge of a fight enough to win a fight.
But watch her feet, though, Paulie. If she would turn pigeon-toed, then she could get that thrust coming forward. But with her feet pointing out, she's on her heel.
Yeah.
And there's no cushion there.
Got that right.
45 seconds. Medina went the full 7 rounds in the title fight with Juarez.
Boy, you talk about game fighters. Look at all that blood.
Yeah.
And they're going at it. They went at it a couple of rounds before the bell even rang.
It's a rough plane ride home after fights like this, man.
You got that right.
Ooh, good right hand by Medina.
All right, stop.
Oh, good right hand again by Medina.
They go the distance. Monica Medina, Jessica Link fight the full 5 2-minute rounds. It's in the hands of the judges now. And our official decision is coming up next. I'll give you the G-rated version. Monica Medina, while we were in break, says, "This is how we freaking fight." Who has won the decision? Here's Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. All 3 judges see about 50 to 44, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Monica Medina.
50-44 on all the scorecards. And look at Monica. She was in a fight. Here's Big Mo with the victor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by our winner, Monica Medina. Monica, you got that elusive W. You had a championship fight before. You're supposed to rematch tonight. Unfortunately, the champion got hurt, out of your control. But you came in here and put on a show. How do you feel?
Well, I feel great. You know, I definitely wanted to get the finish, but shit, Jessica's tough, man. You know, a little disappointed it wasn't Patty, but I got a little more time to work on that, you know, come out sometime next year. You know, I wish Patty speedy recovery, full recovery, but me and her got some unfinished business.
Now, I gotta ask, how does that right hand feel? You landed so many, look, that thing is swollen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at that. Now, were you expecting to land that many punches? I know you wanted to put her away early, but what were you trying to come in here and do?
You know, I wanted to work the body, you know, hit the chin, take her out within 3 rounds, but like I said, she's tough. This hand right here, I tore a ligament in the fight with Patty, so all the way up until this past Wednesday, I've been in physical therapy twice a week working on it. I got an appointment Monday because I told her I was probably going to fuck it up again, so we'll just keep working on it, and it'll be good by the time I fight again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Medina fans in the building, one more time.